and a very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Meha Bhardwaj, and today I have someone extremely special with me on the show. On Game On today is someone who has terrorized bowlers all over the world. He has more than 24,000 runs across all formats, and he has the most number of sixes in international cricket in all formats, and I'm sure he must be in the top 5 of all 3 formats separately. There's a reason he's called Universe Boss. So I have with me Chris Gayle. Welcome, Chris. Okay, whenever I see your Insta feed, you're either partying on a yacht or you're playing baseball and you're celebrating like Cristiano Ronaldo. What brings you to India?
Oh, that doesn't sound like Chris Gill, doing all those things, those fun stuff. Actually, I'm here in India. It's good to be back in India, first and foremost. And, I want to say thanks for the IVPL to actually having me, the Indian Veteran Premier League, to actually having me here. And I'm looking to be a part of such a thing as well. Being a veteran now, because I've set the standard over the years by dominating, so I can be called a veteran, just like a lot of superstars who have actually retired from the game as well. And I'm looking forward to actually share the field and the dressing room with the veteran players, coming up in November. This tournament will be held here in India again. So, yeah, it's good to be a part of such an initiative.
Are you cool with the word veteran?
I am a veteran. I'm an icon. I'm a master. I'm the universe boss. You name it. The scale fit it.
Oh yes, you are the universe boss. But at the moment, West Indies is really missing you. What do you make of the predicament that the team finds itself in, on the verge of being knocked out of the World Cup qualifiers?
It's not good. It's not good. The qualifiers, it's not good at all. It's not looking good for West Indies. I'm gutted. I'm disappointed. And I'll be even more disappointed not seeing West Indies in the World Cup here in India. I think that would probably be the first time, 2 times champion in West Indies not in the World Cup. We had a good start in the qualifiers, and then we lost both games against Zimbabwe and Netherlands. Beat us current 374 runs. I just think they could have actually defended that, and they kind of get some early wickets, and they sort of relax a bit there, and then Netherlands. Actually, a team that's very hungry, World Cup qualifiers as well. Once they get a sniff, they're always going to look to, capitalize on that, and they did just that. And they hurt us, so we're going into the Super 6 now without a point. So they said there's a chance, and once there's a chance, there is hope. So I'm praying they can win, 6 games. They just need to beat, especially a team like Sri Lanka. It's going to be difficult to beat Sri Lanka. In Zimbabwe as well, where the conditions suitable for spinners. But like I said, I'm just gutted to see where we're at now. But things overall, if you put everything in perspective, we just have a new coach as well, so you can't even look to point fingers at a particular new coach like a Darren Sammy. We have been in this situation before. I've played in qualifiers before as well, so this goes to say that there's a lot of things need to put in place, when it comes on to West Indies cricket, and try to separate yourself from, to be in this position, once more again. So let's see what happens in the next couple of days, I should say, in these qualifiers.
Yeah, but it is shocking to see a team like West Indies struggling in the way they are in the qualifiers. You spoke about how they played against Netherlands as well. What seems to be ailing West Indies cricket?
It's always been a lot of changes. When we say we're turning the corner, there's something always stopping us from actually go to that distance. We have a new president as well. Just got a new president as well, Mr. Shallow, replacing Vicky Skerritt. And like I mentioned, we have a new test coach, a new ODI coach as well. So, it will take time to actually gel. Darren Samuel actually needs a bit of time to gel with these players as well. And then, everybody can actually put their 2 cents together. And then, we can work as a team, but you're just coming in now, and then, a solid rush, and the expectation is not going to be, that great as well, but we just have to give him a bit of chance and, see what happens.
Okay, moving on, Chris, is Bazball sustainable?
It is. You're talking about Ashes now?
Yes, I am. And England could be in trouble once again. I mean, they're trying to be aggressive, but it isn't working.
I was traveling, so I didn't get a chance to watch yesterday highlights or the day's play, but judging from the first test, we know in England been playing a lot of aggressive cricket, Australia kind of, sticking to their zone, sticking to their strength as well. The Ashes, the build-up to it as well is fantastic, and we love watching the Ashes. It's a phenomenal first test match as well. It was a great test match, and the captain led from the front, Pat Cummins, brought his team home, with the bat, not with the ball. So that's something, superb as well for him. It's going to be difficult for England now, with that, a win like that for Australia and a loss like that for England. It's going to be difficult to catch up against a team like Australia after coming off a win like that. That buzz and that extra drive a team will get from such a win is always going to be difficult to beat, such a team. But, the first innings is going to be key for England. It's how well they bat. They first of all get the next 5 wickets. And then it's how well they bat in that first innings. Because if they go 2-0 down, we know it's going to be a crack of a series.
Okay, let's talk about your good friend Virat Kohli. Should he quit one format to prolong his career, Chris?
Why should he quit when he's the best player around? You don't want the best player to quit. And that's what happened, when they say players to quit, they try and push you aside when there's a lot still left, within a particular player. Let the player decide what works for him, what he wants, especially a player like Virat Kohli as well, who has been dominant in all forms of the game, all formats of the game as well. So you don't want to say, hey, quit this one and focus on this one. You don't want to do that. Let him decide it when he wants to quit or what he wants to do, what particular time as well. Because the stats and the history speak for itself there as well. And he's India #1 player.
Okay, Chris, do you miss playing in the IPL?
Get me in the IPL next year, yes.
Okay, what do you miss the most about playing in the IPL?
I miss the atmosphere. I miss that atmosphere. I miss the chants. We won 6. I miss all of those little things.
Yeah.
It just overall every little thing as well. The close games, the match winning innings. Being the man to hit the ball out of the park all the time as well. It's a thriller one. And I'd love to hunt for an IPL trophy as well. But yeah, those are the little things I miss. So, but like I say, nothing lasts forever.
Well, we miss you in the IPL. Okay, Chris, I've got to wrap this up, I know, but there's a damning report about English cricket. 4,000 people, they've given evidence about how cricket in England is racist, sexist and elitist, and these problems are deep-rooted and widespread. Your reaction to this report, given there have been many iconic Caribbean players like yourself who've played for counties in England?
I haven't seen it, to be honest with you. I haven't seen, but it's good you brought that to my attention. It's been difficult, pretty much, not only within England, around the world. There's been a lot of struggle from a black point of view as well, if you want to put it that and be straight and get to the point. The Muslims suffer as well when it comes down to that as well. And, it's just a challenge. We always have to be fighting like 10 times, 10 times to actually stay within a team, 10 times to get a chance to prove ourselves, so it's difficult, we've been through the struggle, and I grew up in pretty much in that sort of arena as well, within my country as well. So I can, I can't speculate, I can add my 2 cents to that as well. And we need changes in that regard. So hopefully, things can be even Stevens for everybody as well. I was talking about male and female as well, because we want the women them to actually, know their worth and know and be treated, accordingly to as well. So those are the things. What's coming out of those things you've mentioned. I need to take a deeper look into it as well before I can speak more on it as well. But yes, I love to see these things highlight. And these things need to stop as well, and treat us treat us equal. It's all about equality.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Gayle. Chris, thank you so much for taking the time out. Thank you once again.